That competition is here to stay for the foreseeable future. There's no question about it. But the really important question is whether or not we're going to have a war between the two sides. And this is a subject that concerns me and virtually everybody else who looks at what's going on in East Asia today. I do not think war is inevitable. And you want to remember that during the Cold War, and here we're talking about the security competition between the United States and the Soviet Union, where the United States was working mightily to prevent the Soviets from dominating Europe and even East Asia, we did not have a war. It ended peacefully. We definitely had an intense security competition, and there was an ever present danger of war, as the Cuban Missile Crisis points out, and the various Berlin crises as well. But thankfully, we did not have an actual hot war. And my great hope is that moving forward, the security competition in East Asia, which is not going to go away, will not result in a hot war.
I do remember the ideological mood of the late 90s and early 2000s, the optimism. I think the realist correction to, well, a lot of this assumption, again, based on liberal theory, was that interdependence would be this absolute gain that would produce peace. I think the realist approach to political economy focus more on the relative gains, so who gains the most. And I think this interdependence you saw between the Americans and the Chinese is every year production power shifted from the US to China. Every year, China